Y'all know rappers like Cash Dami, SSG Kobe, Destroy Lonely, King Carson, of course, yeah. Those are some of my favorites of the 2020 SoundCloud, or as they call it, underground rap scene. A lot of them did something that we didn't expect to happen again, which is get SoundCloud at the forefront of popularizing rappers. That kind of died the day Juice WRLD died, and then this guy came around. I think Sofaygo had the most hype, most potential, most anything out of any of the underground rap scene going on at the time. He had the most potential going for him. He even got attention from people like Travis Scott, the Kardashians, Trippie Redd really early on. He even got Lil Tecca to produce one of his most popular songs, which helped him get a video with Cole Bennett. Everything was going right for this man. So what happened? He didn't release an album for 2 years. Pink Heartz was teased for 2 years straight, and it didn't come. He had to release a whole EP called B4PINK. It was just kind of mid. We were all fiending for some Sofaygo music, and it was just kind of bad. And then we finally get to hear Pink Heartz in November of 2022, 2 years after it was supposed to come out. And it was also mid. I have one song I still listen to, and that's Hell Yeah with Ken Carson, because that song slaps. But that's saying a lot because I was a big Sofaygo fan until he had nothing going for him. It was hard to stay as a fan for this guy if he was not supplying the way you would expect a rapper up and coming like that to be supplying for his people. I understand if there's troubles behind the scene. I understand if you have struggles going on. I understand if life is ass, because life can be ass. But he didn't inform anyone on that. He didn't let anyone know. And if anything was changing, I understand it's not a rapper's job to inform anyone of their business, because at the end of the day, we are still all human beings with our own things going on. So sometimes, you know, you need a person to share with, and sometimes you want to tell nobody because you don't need to tell anybody. That's just not for people to know. But when you're gonna keep teasing the same album for 2 years knowing it's not coming out, or maybe you didn't know but it wasn't coming out, you could have just said, never mind boys, my bad. A theory is they were waiting for Travis Scott to release his album first, and Sofaygo would be on it. He would get more attention for it, and then they would work into that, making Sofaygo a bigger artist. That didn't happen. I can't quite remember why. So we're left with no music. Pink Heartz comes out, it's ass. Everyone says Sofaygo fell off. Everyone says that was it. Sofaygo had a shot. He had fame by the balls. He did not take a chance at it. He didn't even try. Pink Heartz, with all the hype it had, only sold 7,000.
You serious?
And in people's minds, that's nothing. That's not worth anything. 2 years of hype did not go out the way it should have. Clearly that affected Sofaygo, because he was not happy about it. He was responding to people. He was a little pissed off, you know. He was calling his fans not his fans, and shit got rough. Now, we have this. This is Go Plus by Sofaygo, and it's one of the best rap albums of this year. It was such a big surprise coming from Sofaygo. The fact that I hated Pink Heartz the way I did. Ye came out, and was just, I just wasn't interested in hearing it. For whatever reason, I'm still holding a grudge in my mind against Sofaygo for dipping on us, so I was not interested in hearing his newest song. And I hear that an album dropped, and I had not been paying attention to Sofaygo at all, so I was like, oh, this is news to me. Sat down, took a listen. Oh my god. Everyone else is surprised with this drop. This drop is actually really good. It sounds like he took time on it. It sounds like he cared. It sounds like he was like, damn, I folded. I need to come back before I lose all of it. As a rapper like Sofaygo, he had everything going for him. The problem was he wasn't so famous to where he could just not drop and come back and ride it out. That was never gonna happen. For him to release an album, it hasn't even been a year since that one, and he dropped another album. This is surprising to everyone. Add on to the fact that every song on it is listenable all the way through. I had a lot of fun listening to it. Sofaygo sounds energetic. He sounds happy to be back. The beats slap every time. Sofaygo's style just hits. So this album was very surprising, and I'm very happy to admit that once again we got another good album from a rapper that I didn't expect much from. I still think, as of right now, one of the Opium Boys, or maybe even Yeet, has the most potential from this underground scene, but I think Sofaygo might make a comeback. We'll find out with Utopia coming out hopefully this year. I don't know if he's on it, and if he gives such a good verse like he did on Trippie Redd's album, I think he has a chance at stardom. I think he has a chance at being top of the world, and I hope he does, because I'm here for it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.